Hello. In the previous sections, various careers in art and humanities were discussed which are considered famous and are taken up by a huge number of students. Those careers and educational programs were directly connected to arts and humanities. In this section, some additional career options will be discussed which are quite famous and are mostly preferred by those with a humanity background. Welcome to the section Deep Dive into Civil Services. The civil services in India are divided into various groups. There are two such groups, namely Group A and Group B. The most well-known of such careers are the civil services, which include IAS, Indian Administrative Service, IFS, Indian Foreign Service, and IPS, the Indian Police Service. The civil services are very reputed and highly respected careers in India. Officers serving under this not only gets good pay and perks but also enjoy respect in the society. Let us discuss the three topmost services of the Indian civil service. The Indian Administrative Service, the Indian Police Service, and Indian Foreign Service. Part of the charm of doing civil service is the sense of power that people get. While that is the driving force, an inherited feeling of service to the country is most people's motivation to pursue the civil services. In today's day and age, where global diplomacy among countries is rife and is also needed, this career option is quite lucrative. The service offers immense exposure to different political, social, ethnic, and cultural aspects. A foreign service officer begins his career abroad as a third secretary and is promoted to second secretary as soon as he confirmed in the service. Subsequent promotions are to the levels of first secretary, councillor, minister, and ambassador, high commissioner, permanent representative. Officers can also be posted to Indian consulates abroad where the hierarchy is vice consul, consul, and consul general. In IFS, officers can be posted in 160 odd Indian embassies and missions abroad. They can also be deputed to institutions like United Nations, UNESCO, World Bank, SAARC, etc. Back home, they can be posted in various parts of the country as passport and visa officers. Even though many toppers at the civil service exam opt for IAS, with limited vacancy in IFS is also a tough service to get into. With India and Indians going global, this is the service that holds a lot of promise and glamour. Candidates possessing professional and technical qualification which are recognized by the government as equivalent to professional and technical degrees would also be eligible for admission to the examination. Let us talk about how to join the civil services. In order to join the civil services, one needs to appear for the civil service examination and secure a top rank in order to get selected. Every year, around 3.5 to 4 lakh students take the Civil Service Aptitude Test examination conducted by the Union Public Service Commissions for the 400 to 500 vacancies. The entry into the state level civil services through a competitive examination conducted by the respective State Public Service Commission. Most of the states conduct their own service commission exams. Some popular ones are Rajasthan Public Service Commission, Uttar Pradesh Public Service Commission, Madhya Pradesh Public Service Commission. The Civil Services examination is conducted by the Union Public Service Commission every year. These exams are considered to be very tough, are not easy to crack, and highly competitive. Sheer hard work and determination is required to be successful in these competitive examinations. It's a general notion that students who have studied public administration and political science will have an added advantage in the civil service examination. However, nowadays, students from other streams such as IT and science dominate the number of aspirants. The notification with complete details for the civil service examination is announced on the Union Public Service Commission's website and newspapers during the month of February. The deadline for application submission is usually in the month of March every year. The civil service examination consists of a 3-stage selection process as listed below. Preliminary examination, main examination, interview. Most of those aspiring to be a civil servant study vigorously, usually devoting their full time to it. Many quit their jobs to study full time for this exam. A huge number of aspirants join private coaching institutes which claim to coach aspirants and have shown great results over the years. There are some government-backed coaching centers too that impart training for these exams. UPSC Preliminary Examination Syllabus. The UPSC preliminary examinations are to be taken by aspirants for all the three services, that is IAS, the IPS and the IFS. Now let's talk about the training. Training is an important part of an aspirant's journey to be qualified as a civil servant. Once the aspirant qualifies the interview, then starts the training period for all of them. The selected students are called probationers. All the probationers first undergo an almost 4-month foundation course at Lal Bahadur Shastri National Academy of Administration in Mussoorie. Run once a year, usually from September to December, the foundation course training marks the state of training for candidates selected by the UPSC. At the current level of recruitment, 650 plus candidates drawn from across the various services undergo foundation course each year at LBS NAA and partner institutions. The foundation training focuses on familiarizing them with the environment of political, economic, social and administrative issues through a well-defined syllabus. This equips them with requisite skills, knowledge and attitudes to shoulder the responsibility of a public service officer. The main aim, a common foundation course, is to instill a shared understanding of government and build camaraderie along the civil services for smoother conduct of the affairs of the government. After the completion of the foundation course, the probationers are sent to their respective institutes for separate professional training. Let us look at the separate training that each of the service probationers receive. The IAS probationers continue to stay at the academy for their professional training. During this training, the emphasis is on understanding of public system and their management. The training is divided into phases like foundation courses. Phase 1 lasts for about 22 weeks and the focus is on understanding of public systems and their management. District training. The IAS officer trainees undergo a 1-year district training at their allotted state cadres. This period combines learning by seeing and learning by doing, as the officers trainees also handle independent charges during this period. Phase 2. While theoretical concepts are imparted during the foundation course and Phase 1 and ground level realities are studied during the district training, the Phase 2 is designed to share the experiences gathered across the country by the officer trainees on returning to the academy. Assistant Secretaryship. After the Phase 2, the officers are assigned as Assistant Secretaries to designated departments allotted to them. This is for a period of 3 months. The Foreign Service Institute courses involves lectures, attachments with various wings of the government as well, and familiarization tours both within the country and abroad. The aim of this course is to inculcate in the diplomat recruit a strong sense of history, knowledge of diplomacy and international relations, and a grasp of general economic and political principles. At the conclusion of the training program, the officer is assigned his or her compulsory foreign language. After a brief period of desk attachment in the Ministry of External Affairs, the officer is posted to an Indian mission abroad in a country where his CFL is the native language and enrolled in a language course. The officer is expected to develop proficiency in his CFL and pass the requisite examination before he is confirmed in service. The probationers of Indian Police Service are trained at Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel National Police Academy, Hyderabad. There are 4 parts to the training imparted to the IPS recruit. Foundation course, a 3-month course, LBS NAA Mussoorie, Phase 1 training, a basic course for 11 months. Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel National Police Academy, Hyderabad, district practical training for 6 months at their respective cadre. Phase 2 training for 1 month at Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel National Police Academy, Hyderabad. The training aims to ensure that the probationers acquire necessary knowledge, skills, attitude, understanding, and behavior required for effectively discharging the duties as subdivisional police officers initially and later for various senior supervisory assignments in the rank of Superintendent of Police in districts and specialized units of police department. The integrated training format being used at the academy to impart training focuses on fusion of three dimensions: sensitization, personal and social, orientation, ethical and legal, competency, domain and intersegmental. The probationers of Indian Revenue Services are trained at National Academy of Direct Taxes, Nagpur, for the officers of IRS and at National Academy of Customs, Excise and Narcotics, Faridabad, for the officers of IRS. Let's look at the skills required. One cannot lay enough emphasis on the kind of popularity of civil services as a career option among students in India. No doubt, this career does offer its successful aspirants with a significant amount of power. However, one must also understand that with that kind of incoming power, and it is important to have the right set of skills to be able to shoulder the responsibilities that come. Some major skill sets that the aspirant must have to be successful at what they do are responsive and resilient, commitment for work, rationality of thought and action, integrity and sense of justice, decision making and problem solving aptitude. With this section of deep dive into civil services, we come to an end of this module. For in-depth information about admission process, deadlines, career opportunities, pros and cons of the career, please refer to the reading material. See you soon in the next module.